Hi, I wanted to do a quick how-to for this assignment. This is day 2, activity 3, engagement strategies, collaborative class slide deck. Basically, in a nutshell, you're going to think about your favorite active learning activity, strategy, or your favorite engagement strategy and share it with your classmates. You'll create a Google slide to share it. And the neat thing about this is everybody will share their slide in the same slide deck. So when you're finished with this activity, you'll have a copy of not only your own activity, but everyone else's from the class. This is a great treasure to keep. So let's pop on down to step 1. First, you need to pick your favorite strategy or activity. Note you can work independently or with a partner. Step 2, identify the purpose of the engagement activity. Why are you doing it? It shouldn't be just for fun. How are you helping teach the content or helping students learn the content through this activity? Structure. What does it look like in the online environment or face-to-face or both? Step 3, add a Google slide by clicking here. When you click on the link, you'll come into this title slide. And right now you only see the title slide, and I've got 2 template slides here below. But when you come in, you might see a whole bunch of slides down here. The neat thing about Google Slides is 1, it saves in real time, so it automatically saves as you go. 2, multiple people can be working on this at the same time. So all of you in this class, all 60 plus, have the same exact link and could be working on this same slide deck at the same time. So one of the important things you're going to want to do is make sure that you create your own template and you're using your own template and not somebody else's. Again, you might have a whole bunch of slides down here by the time you click in, and then also up here at the top you might see a bunch of icons or images for who is working on the slides at the same time. As an instructor, it's kind of neat to go in and watch the students working on this real time. So I want to get a template slide, so I might click on this one over here on the left hand side. When you right click, you can go down to duplicate slide, and you can see slide 4 is highlighted here, so that is my slide that I'm working on. I'm going to go down here and add my name right away. So I know this is my slide. I want to get rid of that highlighting, so I'll highlight that, go up to the highlighter, and just click transparent. So this is my slide that I'm going to be working on. I want to get rid of this template image. So I'm going to click till I get that little cross and then duplicate or backspace, and then you just start modifying this slide any way that you want. The activity that I'm going to do is naughty problem. I will again highlight that to get rid of the highlighting, go back up here and make it transparent. One of the neat things about text boxes is you can change the font in them, kind of like Oswald. You can increase the size by just clicking plus, or if you know the size that you want here, you can just type it, or you can select it in the drop-down menu. You can change it to be bold or unbolded, italics, underline, all of your typical options here, changing the color to whatever color you want for the text. So you can just go ahead and modify this, making sure to include what's the purpose of the activity, what is the active learning structure, what does it look like online, or is it something that can be done in the classroom, or both, and then what is the process for doing this. So you can just get rid of this text and fill in your own. If you want to be creative and want to do your own slide, you can also go up here to the little plus, and the drop-down arrow beside it lets you pick your own format. You can pick any of those formats. I always like to start with a blank slate. I don't know why. Again, I would put my name down here right away just to let people know that that's mine, since there's multiple people working on it at the same time. You can go into background here and you can select a color. Pick whatever color that you want. Say you can't find the color you want, you can go down here to custom and slide this toggle bar here to be able to get pretty much whatever color that you like. Say you want a light pink background. Okay, done. And you can go into, I like to use the shapes here, and I oftentimes use a square to kind of create a border and fill that in. So I will add a text box next and say this is where I said naughty problem. One of the things that I wanted to share when you're doing slides, if you don't like this format, that's okay. You can always go back in and change it. You can look always add new slides, duplicate slides, delete slides. Make sure that you don't delete other slides. That's really important. If perhaps you did, say I went here and I was on someone else's slide and actually accidentally deleted it, I click delete, you can go to this beautiful undo button here where it will undo your last move. You can undo the last couple or you can forward that move. So lots of options here. The fill is something, so say I wanted this text box filled, you can just go to the little fill and add some background. This is the border weight. Say I wanted a really thick border, you can do that, whatever type of border you want. So just play around, have fun. Ugh, I don't like the look of that, but you can pick different options and just change the border back. Can't even, there we go. Play with different options. You can do different formatting, right aligning, centered. If you wanted this text, say, in the middle or centered, you would go here and align that in the middle and centered there. Again, I might highlight that and make it bigger, or just picking, no, I want that 48. So lots of options, lots of things that you can do. Have fun with this. Make sure to include the purpose, the active learning structure, and the process. And if there's any variations, you can put that down here. So maybe there's a reference or a resource that's really good to use when you're doing this project or problem. All of those things are options. So just play around with the formatting, play around with different options. And at the end of the day, we should have about 60 slides here. So all of your slides will be shared. Thanks so much. We hope you have fun with this activity. I'm coming back on because I want to share one more thing that I forgot. When you are done, there's no saving that needs to be done. It will automatically save along with all the slides of your classmates. You just go back to the discussion board and the assignment, and I'm going to hit refresh here. And when you scroll all the way down, the initial post that I did, so I hit reply, and I embedded the slide deck down here, so it'll automatically be here. And if you toggle through the slides, you'll see the ones that we just created. So all of the slides your classmates will add will automatically be here. You don't have to try and save your slide here. I embedded the original slide deck, so we will have all 40 or 50 slides right here below. What you can do is go through that slide deck and say, wow, I really like somebody's slide. You can go down here and reply and just say, hey Lisa, I love this slide that you did, down here in the response post. So that's it for this activity. Again, you're going to pick your active engagement strategy, identify these three things, add the Google slide, and then after you've created your slide deck, do a reply post to a classmate slide. Have fun!